Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a nice start of your week here. Full slate of games on this Tuesday. We have 15 games. A lot of good action on the board here. Before I get started, go and like and subscribe, guys. Support the channel. You guys have been amazing. Love the support. Love all the comments. And go ahead and check out all of my links in the description below. And if you guys aren't already signed up with a bookie, recommend signing up with multiple bookies. It's definitely a really great strategy to use. Have my top two favorite bookies in the top two links below with BetUS and Bovada. Really good promos and bonuses with those two. Those are my two favorite sports books that I use every day. And if you use promo code Parlay Picks on BetUS, you'll get 125% bonus, which is pretty awesome. So go ahead and check those out. Both of those are pretty much what I use on a daily basis. So go ahead and check those out in the links below. And yeah, we're going to hop into it here. 15 matchups. Should be a fun one here. First matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Baltimore Orioles. Pitching for the Marlins is Sandy Alcantara with an ERA of 3.16. He's 5-9. Pitching for the Orioles is Spencer Watkins with an ERA of 1.65. He is 2-0. Miami opening up as the favorite at -125. Baltimore +115 with the over-under at 9.5. The last start for Sandy, he's 0-1, pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs and had 3 strikeouts. For Watkins, he's 1-0, pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Yeah, Watkins has only given up a total of 3 runs in his last 3 starts on the mound. Sandy's been pretty solid all year too, only giving up, his last 2 games giving up 3 runs in his last 2 matches here. Kind of a semi-rough last 2 starts for Sandy here. I just think this is pretty good underdog value for the Orioles. Spencer Watkins has been really good on the mound for them. Marlins haven't been playing that great baseball in this last, week or 2 here. Decent money for the Orioles here. I think I'm going to take the Orioles +1.5 as I'm not really sold on the Marlins in this matchup. Next matchup with the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pitching for the Brewers is Brett Anderson with an ERA of 4.26. He's 2-5. Pitching for the Pirates is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 4.35. He's 5-8. Milwaukee opening up as the favorite at -135. Pittsburgh +125 with the over-under at 9. The last start for Anderson, he's 0-1, pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. For Tyler Anderson, he's 0-1, pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Brewers here. The Pirates getting rid of probably, their best hitter on the team in Adam Frazier, sending him to the Padres. That definitely hurts their batting rotation. He led the league in hits. Huge loss for the Pirates here. Just on that knowledge alone, losing their best hitter. Got to roll with the Brewers in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Washington Nationals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Pitching for the Nationals is Eric Fedde with an ERA of 4.88. He's 4-7. Pitching for the Phillies is Matt Moore with an ERA of 5.79. He is 0-2. Phillies opening up as the favorite at -115. Washington +105 with the over-under at 9.5. The last start for Fedde, he's 0-1, pitched 6 innings, gave up no runs, had 4 strikeouts. For Moore, he's 0-1, pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 runs and had 6 runs and had 4 strikeouts. Matt Moore did have a last rough outing there, but Eric had a good last match on the mound, but hasn't been that stellar for the Nationals here. Not really good, insane value to take the Nationals for me. I like the Phillies more as a team. I don't love Matt Moore here, but I just like Phillies better than I do Washington, so I'm going to roll with Philly. Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Braves versus the New York Mets. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 3.57. He is 9-3. Don't know who's pitching for the Mets. Be sure to check that out when that does get released. The Mets opening up as the favorite at -132. Atlanta +105 with the over-under at 8.5. The last start for Morton, he's 1-0, pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. We'll see what happens. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Mets. I'm probably, not too much value in either side here. I think I do kind of like the Braves plus 1.5 here. The only way that's going to change is if DeGrom ends up pitching for the Mets. If DeGrom pitches for the Mets, then we're on the Mets. But if it's anyone but DeGrom, I think I'm going to take the Braves plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we have the New York Yankees versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Pitching for the Yankees is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 3.96. He is 3-5. Pitching for the Rays is Shane McClanahan with an ERA of 3.74. He is 4-3. Tampa Bay opening up as the favorite at minus 155. The Yankees plus 145 with the over-under at 8.5. The last start for Montgomery, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 6 strikeouts. For McClanahan, he's 1-0. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run and had 7 strikeouts. I like Tampa Bay here. The Yankees, man, they've been struggling. They really have. Only winning 1 game in that Boston series. Didn't really look good against Boston. Hard to trust the Yankees now. They're getting really good plus money. Hard to trust them. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to roll with the Rays here. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Cleveland Indians. Pitching for the Cardinals is Adam Wainwright with an ERA of 3.56. He's 7-6. Pitching for Cleveland is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 3.84. He's 2-2. Cleveland opening up as the favorite at minus 110. St. Louis plus 100 with the over-under at 9. The last start for Wainwright, he's 1-0. Pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run and had 5 strikeouts. For Quantrill, he's 0-1. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run and had 2 strikeouts. Not a matchup I'm excited for here. I mean, it is what it is. I slightly kind of like the Cardinals better in this one. Plus 100, not too bad here. Hard to really ever trust Cleveland when they're the favorites here. So I think I'm going to take the Cardinals plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Boston Red Sox. Pitching for Toronto is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 3.12. He's 8-5. Pitching for the Red Sox is Garrett Richards with an ERA of 4.99. He is 6-5. Toronto opening up as the favorite at minus 120. Boston plus 110 with the over-under at 10. The last start for Ray, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs and had 4 strikeouts. For Richards, he's 1-0. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs and had 5 strikeouts. Tough matchup here. I do like the way Boston's been playing here. And, Garrett Richards, he's been all right. Hasn't been anything special. But, Robbie Ray has been solid. But coming off a game where he did give up 4 runs here, Toronto has kind of been struggling here. I think it's a good spot for Boston on the plus money here. I like what Boston's been doing lately. So I'm going to take Boston plus 1.5 here. But, with the Toronto, their team, they have really great hitters. When the bats are rolling with Toronto, they are tough to beat. But when they are not hitting, they will struggle and go on some losing streaks like they kind of currently are on right now. So I'm going to roll with Boston plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Texas Rangers. Pitching for Arizona is Taylor Widener with an ERA of 3.55. He's 1-0. Pitching for the Rangers is Dane Dunning with an ERA of 4.30. He is 3-7. Texas opening up as the favorite at minus 140. Arizona plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. The last start for Widener, he's 1-0. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs and had 8 strikeouts. For Dunning, he is 0-1. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs and had 2 strikeouts. Really not an exciting matchup here. 2 really bad teams. I think the fact that Arizona's getting pretty good plus money here, that's the play. Really hard to trust Texas. They've barely been able to get any runs here. I mean, barely getting runs. They're on a God. They have not won since the All-Star break, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, they haven't won since the All-Star break. It's crazy. They're like the worst team in baseball right now with that record. Cannot trust the Rangers here. I mean, take the plus money on the Diamondbacks. I'm going to roll with Arizona plus 1.5 here to be safe. Next matchup will be the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Pitching for the Reds is Vladimir Gutierrez with an ERA of 4.97. He's 4-3. Pitching for the Cubs is Adbert Alzolay with an ERA of 4.58. He is 4-10. The Cubs opening up as the favorite at minus 150. Cincinnati plus 140 with the over-under at 9. The last start for Gutierrez, he's 0-1. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 1 strikeout. For Alzolay, he's 0-1. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Really hard to lay minus 150 on the Cubs here. Don't know if I want to do it. Reds have been playing solid. Take the plus money with the Reds, and I like them on the run line. I'm going to take them plus 1.5 here. All right, next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. Pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 4.21. He's 7-6. Pitching for the Royals is Brad Keller with an ERA of 5.84. He is 7-9. The White Sox opening up as the favorite at minus 135. Kansas City plus 125 with the over-under at 10. The last start for Cease, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. For Keller, he's 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, got to roll with the White Sox here. Don't really like Brad Keller on the mound for the Royals. The Royals, they've been playing pretty well, recently. They've been, picking up some wins against the Brewers and Detroit, looking pretty solid. White Sox definitely, suffered some bad losses to the Brewers and Minnesota, but I think it's a good little bounce back game against the Royals here for the White Sox. I like Dylan Cease on the mound. He's been solid all season, and gonna roll with the White Sox here. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Tigers versus the Minnesota Twins. Pitching for the Tigers is Tyler Alexander with an ERA of 4.24. He's 1-1. Pitching for the Twins is Kenta Maeda with an ERA of 4.63. He is 4-4. Minnesota opening up as the favorite at minus 210. Detroit plus 190 with the over-under at 9.5. The last start for Alexander, he's 1-0. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. For Maeda, he's 0-1. Pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. I mean, I love this plus money with Detroit at plus 190. I mean, really hard to lay minus 210 on the Twins here. I mean, man, that's a crazy line. And Detroit's been pretty solid lately. Suffered those bad losses to the Royals here, but coming off Detroit just a few weeks ago, beating Minnesota 7-0, 5-4, 1-0. They definitely had their way with the Twins here. No way I'm laying minus 210 on the Twins here. Taking Detroit plus 1.5. Take them on the money line as well, plus 190. I mean, an insane value. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Rockies versus the Los Angeles Angels. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 3.74. He is 7-5. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Suarez with an ERA of 2.85. He's 4-3. The Angels opening up as the favorite at minus 130. Colorado plus 120 with the over-under at 9.5. The last start for Gomber, he's 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. For Suarez, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, I do like the Angels here. I don't really trust the Rockies here. Decent plus money if you think they can pull it off, which they definitely can, But I just don't want to really be betting with the Rockies here. I think it's a good spot for the Angels to get a nice win against the Rockies if they choose to play good. But I'm going to roll with the Angels here. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Francisco Giants. Pitching for the Dodgers is Julio Urias with an ERA of 3.63. He's 12-3. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 3.54. He's 4-3. LA opening up as the favorite at -130. San Francisco +120 with the over-under at 8. The last start for Urias, he's 0-1. Pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 5 strikeouts. For Webb, he's 1-0. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Both teams really let me down a lot. These teams are always big favorites, and they just take L's to bad teams. These are two teams that I really can't trust anymore. They're kind of both in the doghouse. They've just been taking a lot of losses here. You know, these teams did just had a nice 4-game series. The Dodgers, losing 3 out of the 4 games to San Francisco here. We know LA's battling injuries, not getting really any wins. Kind of struggling as of late. And San Francisco coming off a couple, Pittsburgh losses. They were able to get 1, but man, really hard to trust either team here. I think the play's got to be the Giants +1.5. We just can't trust the Dodgers here. I'm going to take the Giants +1.5 in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Seattle Mariners. Pitching for the Astros is Lance McCullers Jr. with an ERA of 3.04. He's 7-2. Pitching for the Mariners is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 3.35. He's 9-4. Houston opening up as the favorite at -135. Seattle +125 with the over-under at 8.5. The last start for McCullers, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. For Flexen, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Yeah, 2 really solid pitchers on the mound here. Should definitely be a tough one here, but I just can't really trust the Mariners against the Astros here. I like Houston. I'm going to stick with Houston here. In the last matchup on the board, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the San Diego Padres. Pitching for Oakland is James Kaprielian with an ERA of 2.65. He's 5-3. Pitching for the Padres is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 4.76. He is 6-6. The Padres opening up as the favorite at -130. Oakland +120 with the over-under at 8.5. The last start for Kaprielian, he's 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. For Paddock, he's 1-0. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 1 strikeout. Yeah, I like the Padres here. I don't know if Adam Frazier, who they newly acquired from the Pirates, is going to be in this game. If he is, that's even better. Still like the Padres, but for the course of the season, Adam Frazier is just going to really help this already kind of stacked batting lineup that the Padres have with Machado, Tatis Jr., Cronenworth. I mean, they have a unit, and adding a hitter like Frazier is going to help them out a lot. And even if he doesn't play here, I still like the Padres, but definitely going to love the Padres all season. Going to love them moving forward, especially with that Frazier addition. I'm going to roll with the Padres. And that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys are all winners, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.